Hello, my birthday Gemini, my Gemini folks. I think it's May 20th or May 22nd through June 21st. You guys are such a favorite for me because you were born in my favorite time of year, which is the beginning of summer. I love summer, and I'm a Libra that hates the fall and loves the summer. So I love Gemini energy in my life. And the 21st, the end of the Gemini cycle that's ruled by the planet Mercury, is going to kick off the middle and the rest of the summer with that summer solstice on the 21st. So it's your birthday right now. I love Gemini. You're an air sign like me. Oops, stay, keep it together, Gemini. And you're a mutable sign, which means like there's cardinal signs that kick things off. There's fixed signs that are a little bit more grounded in the center of cycles and centered themselves. And then you guys are what's called a mutable sign. That means you're very go with the flow as a mutable air sign, Gemini. Mutable air signs are easygoing, they're agreeable, they're laid back. They always embody like positive traits of conformity. You think, how is conformity positive? Well, it can be because there's a lot of humans on the planet. Sometimes we need a little conformity. And Gemini can stand up in a very institutional way and show us that that's a positive thing, and therefore you're very diplomatic. Gemini is gentle and affectionate. I'm just clearing out my decks, you guys. Gentle and affectionate, and you're curious. You love to learn. You're adaptable. You're quick learners, and you exchange ideas quickly in a group. You're great team players. You're also the writers of the bunch. Got any writers, Gemini writers, or just artists in general? It's not so much that you're like, yeah, you're not. It's not like super creative, but super artistic is your thing, and you're fun loving. Um, Shadow sides or lesser qualities or weaknesses. You get nervous easily. You can be inconsistent. You can be indecisive. You don't like being alone. You don't like being confined. And routine can sometimes drive y'all bananas because you love variety. There is a duality to all Gemini. There are two sides of you, guys. There's always two sides to all of us, or several sides. We're multi-dimensional people. But it's so present in Gemini that you're a twin. You've got a twin inside you. You can be two different things at once sometimes. But you love it that way. It's intentional. You came into the sign of Gemini because you love variety, even within yourself. So, let's see if we're cleared out here. Okay, I'm feeling good about this. Universe, I'm going to use my Zach Wong deck that I really, really love. It represents the air energy a little differently. Like it puts, it has a figure or a person in everything, in all of the cards, and that's not necessarily how the traditional universal Rider Waite depicts things. But because Gemini doesn't like to be alone, I'm going to pick a deck for you people that has a living being represented in virtually every card of this week, even in the wands, which is not usual. Can I have messages, universe, please, for my Gemini in my life and surrounding me that I'm close to? Can you talk to me about my Gemini? This is their month, and I'd like to start with just today, the 12th through to the 16th Sunday for Gemini, the 12th of June through the 16th of June for Gemini, universe, please. One more shuffle. Oh, my hand is hurting. I have tendonitis in my pinky, but I'm really jacked up on ibuprofen right now. So I'm going to make it happen. For Gemini, please. Working hard, Three of Pentacles. Love it. This universe, please. I don't want this to be situational. This is not a love message for Gemini, universe. This is not a love message. Can you give me... let's kick off their birthday month, or even for some of them, their birthday week or day, even with a little bit about them. I mean, whatever comes out, comes out. Universe, can you talk to me about Gemini? Yes. Justice. Interesting. What else, universe, for Gemini? The Ten of Wands in reverse. Dealing with a legal matter of some kind. Focusing on fairness. There's air, you know, you're embodying this air energy. Ooh, you're really embodying it. Ten of Wands, though, you're afraid to drop something. Let's see. But right now, what I can already tell you, Gemini, is that you're working really hard and people are noticing. Often in a learning or like a school or work or family environment in a group situation, you're the apprentice sometimes in this situation, and people are standing back and taking note of your hard work. Look at all that green, look at that gold. And this is an earth energy you're embodying right now. You're really digging into whatever you're doing. Everyone around you's noticing, and so are you. You're embodying all the things, and you're feeling good about it. Justice is the Libra card, but it's also just air in general. I'm going to talk to you more about that in a minute, but talk to you about something else, whatever else is plaguing you, Gemini. Can you talk to me about Gemini, please? I'm trying to get something to jump for you, Gemini. Tell me to shuffle one more time. Okay, okay. Okay. You're feeling like someone's gonna take something from you, and you're wound up about it, and you're focusing on the fairness of something this week. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Two of Pentacles. This is so cool. This is one of my all-time favorite cards, and I love the way Zach Wong represents it, Gemini. Look at this chick. Her eyes are closed, her hands are up in the air. She's got all her balls perfectly freaking balanced, yo. The great juggler. It also might mean that you're feeling pulled in two different directions about something, and you're feeling the need to be methodical and slow. She's holding it balanced completely. In the reverse, this chick's dropping all of her balls and all that. Here's that too, that duality. Maybe two sides of yourself are playing out right now, but as of the moment, you're in the upright. Cool. Cool, cool, because you're working so hard. But let's talk about this Justice card right here and what that's all about for you. Well, it can mean a bunch of different things. First and foremost, it's always positive in the upright. Right now, maybe you've gotten to that Three of Pentacles place and the Two of Pentacles place of balance because you've been so balanced. You're all about the fairness and the justness in your life. And you're only going to receive what is due to you and nothing more than what you deserve, which is such a great humble thing to see next to the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles often in the Rider-Waite has like an architect and the owner of the building standing back and saying, hey, check this guy out, check out my new guy working, and people are noticing it. And you think that that's fair. You like that. And this card symbolizes, you know, you're clear and level-headed. You reflect on your dealings carefully with life and love and career. When this card comes up, it also means you're going to step back and look at the pros and cons of everything. Some of you might be dealing with a legal matter or something connected to a formal agreement or the law or contracts. This card can, like, on a literal way, be manifesting going to court or negotiations, legal documents such as leases. But it's all, this card in the upright's a good thing. It means that everything is going to be logical and calm in the dealings. So if you're about to embark upon any of that, you're in a good place about it, or it's going to go in a good way, because it represents a positive and speedy outcome. And it does play towards the ideas of fairness, which is good, You know, you want to keep embodying this Two of Pentacles and not be divided over stuff, but keeping all your balls in the air. Underneath it was the Lovers, though, in reverse. So, yeah, there might be something brewing here. Matters of the heart. This card, the Lovers in reverse underneath, didn't show its face, but it's right underneath. So surface is good, but what's going on underneath? Ten of Wands in reverse. Um, you're feeling the Ten of Wands is usually someone in the upright balancing everything really carefully, and they're almost towards the end of something and they're working super hard. When it comes in the reverse, it means you're fearful or someone else is fearful of dropping things. You're feeling like you might drop something, Gemini. You're feeling like you've taken on too much. Ten of Wands upright is you're balancing it all, carrying it, and it's really heavy, but you've got it. When it comes up in reverse, you're realizing that you maybe took on too much and you're about to break in formation and drop all those wands you have carefully balanced. You're burdening yourself a lot this week. You might be feeling stressed because you're carrying too much and it might break you down emotionally and physically. Hey, be careful, okay? Because you're working super hard and it's amazing. And you're feeling good about it. Okay, wait a minute. You're feeling like you're in balance. You feel like you're balanced. You believe it. You're being fair in all your dealings. You feel good about it. But you might start to not feel so good about it. I mean, and if it's a situation, it represents a breakdown in commitment because it's just too much to handle and you might be spreading yourself too thin. Two of Pentacles energy, you got these balls up in the air. That's a lot to deal and do. Can you juggle? It's not easy. And you've been working so hard that everyone around you is noticing and you're shining. It's good because you're deep in it. Be careful of spreading yourself too thin, because if you do that, I'm seeing towards the end of the week for you, Thief card's coming in. What's that about? You need to be on the lookout for this energy. This is someone that's giggling over someone else's stupidity. It's, again, they're going to take something from you, or they're going to try. It's cautioning you to not let anybody take advantage of you. And then the theft of your ideas or your concepts could be taken away from you easily. And that naivety and stupidity could be your downfall, but you're not going to have anybody else but yourself to blame. If it's you, if it's someone else around you, be on the lookout for people that are going to lie, cheat, and steal to gain at your expense. It's a shadowy character in your environment, your home or your workplace. If it's someone else other than you. In relationships, it's something very cloak and dagger in regard to their actions. And there might be some telltale signs of even cheating and unfaithfulness in an extreme situation. So keep those around you who are questionable at arm's length, and also watch out for your own stupidity and naivety. Okay, that's really important too, Gemini. Let's get some advice for Gemini for the week. Universe, guides, can you please give me some advice for Gemini? It's their birthday month. For the advice for Gemini, universe, regarding the situation, starting with the Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and ending in Seven of Swords, with the signifying card being Two of Pentacles. I'm going to go ahead and let this fly. Okay, Four of Wands. 4 is after 3, and I've got 2, 3, 4 here. They're saying already, I can tell you that means, Gemini, that this is the summer month. It's your month. Get together with your friends and your family. Focus on creating new ideas. Get into your idea space, because I'm seeing 2 swords here and 2 pentacles, and just fire here with the 8. Or the 10 of Wands, but it's not coming up in the best way. You're afraid you're going to drop everything that you're doing. Maybe it's time to focus on, with the 4 of Wands, some new cycles and reconnection with old love in your life. Like family love, old friends. Get together with old friends. but also be careful, maybe, because something might be happening at the end of the week. What else for Gemini, please? For Gemini? What advice do you have for Gemini? Six of Wands. Okay. Huh. I'm loving to see the Six of Wands, like it skipped over Five of Wands to Four of Wands, Five of Wands to Six of Wands. So you're juggling with the Two of Pentacles, and you're really being noticed for all your hard work, and you're proud of it too. Really working towards a goal here of some kind in part of your life with your earthly matters. But you might get in over your head and drop it, okay? You might even just be plain stupid. So universe is saying here with the Four of Wands, pull back and focus on the ideas that come from, and the energy and the feelings that come from celebrating, enjoying your birthday month, being with your friends and your family. And Six of Wands is almost like the Chariot. He rides into a crowd that celebrates his victory. Yeah, take a step back from that Three of Pentacles work. Hang out with friends and family, and it's like the Chariot. This card sort of exemplifies feeling success and victory through achievement and strife. The effort you've exerted with your Three of Cups Pentacles, universe is saying it's going to be reached this week, and it's time for you to rejoice with your peers and celebrate. That's what Four of Wands is, rejoice and celebrate. And in situations that even heralds the possibility of promotions and good news, it's no wonder, Gemini, because again, it's not represented in Zach Wong's deck, but when the Three of Pentacles shows up, there are at least two other people watching them do it. You're being noticed. You're being noticed. It's time to celebrate. You might even be rewarded for your accolades, Gemini. In regards to relationships, this is such a great card. Smooth sailing. Both parties have overcome issues, and they've found time to focus on their love and achievements. I sense you're going to be, Gemini, are you guys rekindling old connections with family and friends from your past? If you are, stay in it. Or if it's something brand new that can be prosperous in regards to friendship and family, celebrate it, celebrate it, move towards it. Something's going to throw you off with this Ten of Wands energy, and you feel like someone's trying to steal something from you. Or you're going to steal yourself from something. Don't let that happen, Gemini. Don't. Can you give me just a little more for Gemini? Yes. They're telling you to, Ace of Wands in reverse, be careful of any fiery air energy, not air, fire energy coming your way. There, and because it fell under here, under this energy of you feeling the Ten of Wands in reverse, where you're about to drop everything, and you're going to spread yourself too thin, and that something might be taken from you. Ace of Wands in reverse is a blocking energy. Another outside force might be trying to block you up and pull you in away from the Six of Wands and Four of Wands energy of being, so happy in your life and celebrating. Something around the end of the week or this weekend is going to try and get in the way of that, because the Ace of Wands is typically, it's about supporting inspiration and marks the birth of all creation. The Ace of Wands upright is the boom diggity, yo, and moving towards things passionately. The reverse of this is an energy saying, hey, you really are the Ten of Wands in reverse. You're spreading yourself too thin. You're going to drop things. Okay, I get it. This is somebody in your head, you guys. This is somebody in your head telling you you can't handle it. I'm hearing that now. It's not that, be on the lookout for this. Someone's going to tell you you can't handle it, and it's going to make you feel that way. You know what? They're trying to take something from you. They're trying to hurt you. They don't want you to enjoy the Four of Wands celebration with friends and loved ones. They don't want you to celebrate your victory. They don't like how hard you're working, and they feel bad about it. They want to block up your creativity. They want to create stagnancy in your life. They don't want you to create something new with the Four of Wands and the Six of Wands. They're going to make you feel like everything you're doing is in vain. And if it's a specific situation or relationship, this is a person or something that's going to try to block all that up. Do not let it. Universe is saying, hey, pay attention to this shit energy in your life and don't let it block you up. No bueno. That's not nice. Let's get some advice from the solar system itself with my zodiac deck. The zodiac deck, I love it, I love it, love it. Meditate on the energy of whatever comes through, Gemini, right now from this. Messages from solar system, the planets, the constellations, earth, air, fire, and water, the 12 houses, and the zodiac signs themselves, please, for Gemini. For Gemini, June 12th through the 16th, Gemini. Gemini universe. Gemini solar system. Gemini. Uranus. The planet Uranus wants to talk to you and saunter up to you this week, Gemini. Look at that electricity. I love it. Your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. How cool. How cool. Uranus this week through to Sunday the 16th wants you to be on the lookout for the potential for sudden change and enlightenment and awakening. So whatever's going on in your life, it's Uranus is saying this can really manifest something very powerful and powerful, electric, and quickly, a rapid sudden onset enlightenment. Perhaps you are going to suddenly realize what's happening here with this sneaky manipulative energy making you feel stupid and like you're in over your head, not able to deal. You're going to drop everything and it's going to block you up. Uranus is coming right forward and saying you're going to suddenly have an epiphany about all that this week. And you have them seize that moment to be enlightened. You're goddamn right. Yes. Hey, sneaky asshole in my Gemini life. It's their birthday month. Don't you mess with them this week. We're not going to let you. No love messages. Let's do, I did shadow messages for all my other signs, but I didn't want to burden Gemini too much. It's your birthday month. And you are my favorite cycle, Gemini, because I love summer and I love the beginning of summer. So if you were born in Gemini, you're part of a mutable cycle, but you're also the beginning of one, and it's go with the flow. So Archangels. The Archangels are for us and we are for them. They were created by Source specifically for humans and some other energies out in the universe and the fabric of time. They love us very much. They give us sort of a pat you on the head kind of advice and an overview effect. That's because they do not look at what you experience here on earth the same way you do. The Archangels love you in a deeper, bigger way. I just call them archangels because I grew up Christian and that's the word that I use. You can call it whatever you want. These are not just guides, they're super guides just for humans. They have a deep love. Can you share us some of your deep love for Gemini this week? Nature. Think about it. Mother Mary, there's something familial going on here, I'm sensing, with this Four of Wands. This is about family for some of you. Some of you have a shitty mom. two of you in particular. I think that might even be the Seven of Swords energy, giving you a hard time about other family. I'm sorry. The message of the archangels asking you to focus on this mother archetype. They're basically saying, in a neither good nor bad way, Gemini, focus on your maternal archetype within yourself. Yes, they're saying, what kind of mother do you want to be? Even if you're not actually a mom. What kind of mother do you have? What kind of a mother do you want to be in your own life? Focus on mothering yourself, and focus on, yes, focus on this archetype, and look for familial, maternal, feminine. Doesn't even have to be a woman, but someone that embodies the feminine energy, that can love you and give you that Mother Mary feeling, as opposed to Mommy Dearest. That's what I'm seeing, Mother Mary and Mommy Dearest. Find the Mother Mary in your own mother if it's present. I'm not saying, there's nothing here about forgiveness or letting go of anything if you have this not so great mother-child bond with your mom, Gemini, but focus on the archetype and try to find it within yourself in a positive way, and find it around you. Be on the lookout for this in a positive way in your life. Think about it. I'm liking think about it because, as the advice from the archangels, because Uranus came through and said, you have the potential for a sudden change, a sudden enlightenment, a sudden awakening. If that does manifest for you by the weekend, if Uranus really does, if something happens and Uranus is here for a specific reason and this rapid sudden enlightenment happens, the archangels want you to step back and think about it. Think about it. Nature. I really want you to go outside this week, and this Four of Wands energy is outside. It's an outside festival. If that is going to come up for you this week, if any situation looks like this picture right here from now until Sunday, and it's outdoors and it's celebratory, do it. And also go out into nature to ground yourself out and think about it. You're air and you're mutable. Nature is telling you, and this, I'm hearing them say, this is about earth. So stay in your pentacles energy, which is earth energy and matters of earthly life, because you're balancing so great. It's telling me right now with this card, you can't see it depicted, and I know you can't hear what I can hear, but Gemini, what I'm hearing the archangels tell you is connect to nature with your social interactions. Connect to it by yourself. Stay very grounded. Do you see the lightning? Do you see the lightning? That's a deeper meaning. Grab onto it. And if you can't figure out what it means, just go outside and walk in the grass. I know that sounds like stupid and like canned advice. Like, what's that going to do? The archangels have an overview effect. If they tell you just to breathe in and out for 5 minutes or go take a walk barefoot in the grass, you're probably thinking, what the actual hell is that going to do me any good? They know things we don't, and they just want the best for us. Do it. And grab that lightning. If Uranus comes with that crack of an idea, grab it. Grab it, grab it. So great. So great. I absolutely love Gemini. Happy birthday to all of you. Watch out for these icky cycles, okay? Let rapid sudden onset growth occur this week. You're not going to drop anything, but somebody wants you to think you are. But guess what? Overall right now, you're doing it, and it's amazing. And the Six of Wands is awesome because it says you might even get a promotion. But at the very least, you're riding into this parade and everyone is cheering for you. Can you see the people cheering? Yeah, you're being noticed for your awesomeness. And you're doing it. And Gemini has to be two things at once. Number two, right now you're in an upswing. Word! Great way to kick off June, this first part of June for you. It's like, I think, the second week of June now. It's still looking good. I'll touch base with you guys again next week, Gemini. I love you all. Peace. Peace until the 16th.